The University of Ottawa is strongly condemning a popular pub crawl put on by the school's Science Student Association. That's after revelations that students who signed up were encouraged to engage in lewd sexual acts in order to get points as part of a team challenge. Salima is following this story for us. Salima.
Well, Ian, this is a pub crawl that has been around for years. It's actually by invitation only, and there's a bit of a cone of silence around this event. You're not actually allowed to use your cell phone to snap any pictures, but a reporter at one of the campus's newspapers actually decided to infiltrate the event. Well, how did she do that? Yasmin Mehdi actually got her hands on one of these T-shirts that actually she found at the end of a gathering that involved disrobing. She put on the T-shirt and she joined the pub crawl. Now, she had heard that some of the challenges as part of this pub crawl involved plenty of nudity. As you can see, this is from an earlier edition of this pub crawl a few years ago. But what she discovered, she says, was more than just stripping down. One person told her the slogan for this pub crawl event for years was actually, "It's not peer pressure, it's just your turn." And she was really shocked when she actually saw a list of challenges that these teams that are made up are supposed to perform, along with how many points each one of those dares is worth. It was a long list, she says, 5 or 6 pages, and in many cases, she says you got more points if you did the challenges naked. But she says she really wasn't prepared for how disturbing some of the acts on that list are, and neither was I, have to say. Listening to this clip, you may be disturbed as well, so just a warning, here are some of the examples.
Called the Super Size Me. So a guy has to go to the McDonald's on Rideau often, and then he just drops his pants, put his penis on the counter, and ask the waitress for a Super Size Me. Eating a donut off of a penis. I also saw eat 5 pubic hairs while doing sexual noises for 1,000 points.
So Mehdi said she just couldn't believe it, that these dares were actually part of an event organized by a student association. She says this just promotes rape culture, encourages rape culture, and an unhealthy environment on campus, which, of course, so many universities are trying to tackle. Shocking
that this was going on. Shocking that the word never got out until this story. What's the reaction been?
There has been plenty of reaction, Ian. So the Science Student Association has put on the event for years. They have now apologized, and they are saying they are no longer going to be holding this VETS tour for future events, and they want to apologize to anyone who has felt unsafe, who felt any pressure at any of their events. As for the university, they say they have zero tolerance for sexual violence, which they say is a societal problem. Here's a statement the university released today. The University of Ottawa strongly condemns a recent event at which some students were encouraged to behave disgracefully and denounces any behavior that runs counter to the values and policies the university has implemented to prevent sexual violence on campus.
All right, Salima, thank you very much.
You're welcome.